What's up, everybody? I have not done a live in a very, very long time, but I am listening to something right now, and it is in my spirit that I want to share exactly what I'm hearing it as I hear it. And what better way to hear a message but if it comes from me? I am listening to a sermon talk about rip up your list. The pastor goes into that the pastor starts it off as a question that him and his wife had. The question was to the wife, was he everything on your list? So he's listening and she says, no, on my list, I wanted da-da-da-da-da. And he's looking at her like, what you mean I'm not what you wanted? But then when he thinks about it, he realized what she wanted isn't what she needed because I'm what she needs. Then he said, I'm going to take it a step further. If we think about Joseph's story, Joseph had a dream, and his dream ended in palace. So there's dream, opportunities, growth, just different things that come with elevation. Joseph's reality was dream, betrayal, slavery, prison, and then palace. It made me think, how many of us are in our reality right now with the list that we created, that we never asked God to be a part of, that we never said, okay, I'm going to put this in God's hand, but we made this list in secret, in the dark. And even though the Bible says God will give you, that's the first part of what God is saying. God says, if you come in me, if you come to me, if I am in you, he is saying, if you dwell with me, then I'll give you the desires of your heart. And everyone misses that. And I could actually quote the Bible word for word, because I have the Bible here with me, but I'm just talking right now. And it's like, I made plenty of lists. I know people make a lot of lists, and a lot of people compare themselves to a lot of different people in their lists. And everybody else's list seems like they're elevating or growing. And it's like your list is, you've been betrayed, you've been in prison, you've been in slavery, and you just in the gutter right now. And you're just like, God, you gave me a dream. And the dream had this with palace. How am I going to help anybody if I'm enslaved? How is this going to work out? And God is saying, because your list is a false reality. It is a what's another word? A made up fabrication of what you decided it to be. Because the truth is, the list that I'm going to give you is the list that you need. For instance, did anybody put on their list in 2020 that they wanted the COVID? COVID was nowhere on nobody's list. So what God is saying is the list that you think that you want isn't the list that you need. So I need you to rip up that list. Because if I told you how to get to the palace, you wouldn't do it. So I need you not to be frustrated about where you are right now in life, because I'm going to give you examples. The example was, I told Joseph where he's going to end up. And he decided that he was going to make his own list. But the truth is, he was going to need to be betrayed. He was going to need to be sold. He was going to need to be in prison. And then that's when the palace comes. So my question to everybody, that the real reason why I wanted to post this was, how do you feel when the people betrayed you are the same people that pretend to help you just to enslave you again? All because of a list that you created yourself. So if you rip up the list that you have, then you allow God to give you exactly what it is that you need. Because I know my list says that, I want peace. My peace is coming in all different ways, and it's very interesting. But you guys stay blessed and let me know what you think.